Hello, friends, and welcome to this week's live stream. For the audience, the music faded out, and then you just banging two Sodastream bottles together
This
came
is
in.
in response to complaints that we don't have enough background music in our streams. So now I have just a percussion instrument going the whole time.
Yeah, I know Christine has a lot of background music. I feel like if Carly spent a little time, maybe we could make like a playlist to just play on loop underneath our streams.
Oh,
we did that for the Christmas stream.
We
You
did.
could just get me a tambourine.
All right. It just Carly just shakes the tambourine at different moments.
At climactic moments, the climactic tambourine.
Oh, what if we just got a whole drum kit for Carly? Just
I've got a fever, and the only cure is more Carl Bell.
there you go.
Get Carly a cowbell.
I was wondering where you're going with that, but Carl Bell sounds reasonable.
Silver Carl's
Yes,
Carl Bell.
Exactly.
All right, well, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's live stream. Oh my God, who's everyone? Friends. Hello, friends, and welcome to this week's live stream. We are here streaming to you live on Tuesday, the 22nd day of February, 2022. So it's 2/2/2/2 Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, wow.
Yeah.
The Tuesday part really cemented that.
Unless it's already Wednesday for you, in which case that was yesterday.
Right.
Which it could be.
So this does not apply at all.
No.
Yeah, they're just
It
leaving the
doesn't-
stream. They do
yeah.
not like it. Uninterested all of a sudden. This stream, though, is your guys' design. I will say, because I saw some complaints. Hey, I hope there's no milk-based things. Milk is on the table. But these are things that we're going to be soda streaming that you guys requested. So
I'll try and explain it slightly more.
I'm
But
not explaining
that's
at
an
all.
idea.
I'm just jumping in. But I'm saying any complaints or consternation about things chosen, I just want to preface now, were your choices.
That's true.
Right?
So this week we are going to be, as Tyler sort of mentioned, we're going to be using our Sodastream, which is this device right here, to inject carbonation
Yes.
into other liquids. Basically the Sodastream, yeah, as you can see, it's basically saying like, don't drink soda. What you should do is just have, I think, water. I think they say it's just for water. Put water in here and just carbonate it with our machine, basically.
Make soda.
Make soda at home on your own with the Sodastream. Now, there have been videos in the past of YouTubers messing around with the Sodastream. It's been around for a little while. I particularly remember, yes, Phil Lester trying out the Sodastream with milk specifically, and it not going super well. There we can
That's
see.
not well. That's not well.
Well,
He got it out, and he is sipping.
me. But other people have messed around with the Sodastream before. In fact, there we go. There's Bunny messing around with it as well. We have also messed around with the Sodastream before a little bit back in the day when we used to stream like to members on our main channel. But we are here today taking liquids you guys requested and putting them in the Sodastream.
This is the brainchild.
Hive mind.
From your guys' community post.
The brainchild of the hive mind of the chat.
Exactly.
Yes.
But before we go further, let's do some updates that we typically do in the streams before we jump into what we're doing in the streams. Namely, my shirt, Mustache Mama, which is the discontinued / never designed merch. We could not find the appropriate white ring to match this white text, so it was going to be like a disjointed, multicolored.
Oh yeah, you're wearing old merch. I'm wearing new merch.
New merch. Old merch.
Well, this was not even old merch. It was
No
never
merch.
no
Yeah.
merch, non-merch, anti-merch.
Right. As Jerry Seinfeld says in the episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm, when he's going around the room with Seinfeld character, he said, icon, no con. So it's a very deep cut, but it's a good bit.
I had something else to say before we
Non-merch.
dive into this.
Two more
Oh,
things.
the other thing was that
MC, Master of Ceremonies.
Oh.
No, you are. I was just saying, yeah.
Well, you were talking about. Well, there's a third thing actually. Also.
Yeah, right, yeah.
The thing that is none of the things that everyone just pointed at me is that we also, for some reason, I thought definitely that Rhett and Link had done a Sodastream video, but they've done tons of carbonated videos in the past. So I also want to give them a shout out as well. Rhett and Link, I think they've eaten like some carbonated food before, which is something that I'm interested in doing because one of the requests that we're not doing is carbonated Jello.
Very good. It's a
which
good
sounds
one.
interesting.
Yes.
But today is just about the Sodastream. All right, so Tyler, why don't you go through? We did the shirts of the day. You want to do mug?
Real quick, just so you guys can see it, wide frame. I also have cool pants on today. I have my
That's true.
patented rip and dip purple camo pants that have cats on it. It's one of my favorite pair of pants. They have been in the dirty pile for almost 4 months
That's
because
true.
we haven't had time to do specials.
Really,
so we finally
what
did them.
it is there's normals, there's athleisure, athletics, you know, like your yoga pants. Safiya's delicates and Tyler's delicates.
Yeah.
And Tyler's delicates are at the bottom of the
Guess
list.
which one are at the bottom of the totem pole. Those would be mine. And these
Because
ones are
you have a whole wardrobe in the normals.
Yes.
So whatever things get relegated to Tyler's specials just literally never get done.
Well, they're on my pants now. No, they're on my legs now. In addition to that, the actual check-in thing is we have the mug of the day, which is this like chibi-style animation, Morticia and Gomez. It's very cute. I like it a lot. It currently has water in it, though, because we don't have any of our little coffee pods in office. I ordered them. I don't know where they are. But we do have coffee on the table, so we are going to be caffeinated very shortly, so no sweat.
Yes.
But the final thing...
Yes. Do the final thing, and then the only thing is someone's asking about what is a mustache mama.
It's confusing.
And I was kind of considering myself to be the mustache mama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me.
You often have mustache.
I do have a mustache. I do have it, and sideburns too.
And we just thought the 70s font.
And there was like a time. There was like a time where our agent was like, "Think about like products you guys would want to sell," and I was like, tweezers?
Right. We wanted to make a whole mustache mama line that was going to be tweezers and hair removal stuff, and we were going to have, we did make makeup bags that we were going to release that were mustache mama makeup bags, and that just went nowhere. Like we had a really cool prototype in our office, and it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But now it's
So
on my body.
I think that it's mustache mama. It's kind of like a 70s like, hey, sexy lady.
Groovy lady.
Embrace your mustache that you have.
That's all it is.
Like mine, which is currently stubbily growing in. Anyway.
I just shaved, actually. So
We should swap shirts.
there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
We also have this stuffed being.
Well, no, actually, I was going to say,
not
merch
yet.
designer Jordan is going to do a quick appearance in the stream and sing "Rolling in the Deep" by Adele a cappella. She does not know that's going to happen, but she's going to be coming in here and singing because she was requesting to sing before. No, I'm just kidding. We do have a stuffed animal though. It's coming in here, and this is a sneak peek for something that will exist on the internet shortly. I think I'm doing a good job holding off frame. And then I'm going to bring it in. So we have here something you might have seen somewhere on the TikTokian internet, which is basically a frog. Well, no, it's not a frog. It's a Build-A-Bear that is fashioned to look like a frog because you basically put things on its ear. You give it like like non-eyes here. There's no buttons here. So that looks like nostrils, and then you just have the standard mouth. And then you, of course, make it green. Now, there's a couple features with this one that are special.
Right.
First and foremost, of course, is the frog's shirt. Wait, sorry, I'm not saying it right. The frog's name is Lawless Nygaard Williams. And the coming about of the name Lawless is extremely unhinged. It's a very long story. No, it's a good story. It's a very good story. But anyway, but Lawless is the name. It's a cool name, actually. And basically, this frog has a shirt that has knife with frog, which is a reversal of frog with knife.
So it's a frog with knife wearing a shirt with knife with frog.
Yes.
So it's like a weird Inception moment, basically.
Yeah, it's like it's inverse. My dad had like a Beatles chord book back in the day, and in that book they had an image in which a pig was eating John Lennon. So I feel like it's kind of similar to that to some degree. But yeah, and then of course there's a knife here. I believe merch designer Jordan made this knife. So, if you are returning to this stream, something happened where we lost connection multiple times.
We did.
And we're re-picking this up. Now, I think the lore in the chat has already decided it was the frog. Frog's cursed.
Yes.
We think it could be like a Chucky situation, a good guy doll.
Yes.
You know, Build-A-Bear comes like it has a knife in its hand.
Yes.
And now it's already been, possessed by the spirit of a deceased serial killer. This is now, oh wow, which I forgot about.
Oh,
the sound effect. Jedi, dark side Sith magic.
Yeah.
I think
that was a problem.
That's canon. So we're gonna get this off of the stream. We are going to later, when we re-upload this, like sync these together, and hopefully that was a graceful transition. Actually, if anything, that might have just terminated our monetization on the video. It's just so cursed.
Oh yeah, now that Disney owns it.
Right. Yeah. So.
All right, guys. Okay, so here we are. We're back. Frog with knife is literally still playing the Darth Vader theme. Frog with knife, was it worth it? I don't know. But Frog with knife came in, destroyed the stream, destroyed our internet connection, and left.
Kind of terrifying, actually.
Kind of terrifying.
How fast that happened.
A couple things I saw, people before the stream got cursed were liking Frog with Knife.
Right.
Overall positive
That
on
went to
Frog
its
with
head.
Knife.
Yeah.
Now I'm not so sure, but
Right.
at the same time, sort of like how the cursed kettle is now a meme, perhaps this will become a new bingo. Oh my god, is it literally happening again?
Oh, I got the same error message, but not yet. But it could happen soon. I'm just saying I got the same error.
Literally,
message,
what's
but it was
happening?
Still streaming.
I feel scared.
Maybe Google Fiber is going down. Skynet is now taking control. And it all is starting from the nexus point of Frog with Knife.
Oh my god.
I think you're still streaming though.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we just got to the part. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I think so.
Is bad?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
I don't know.
It looks okay? Okay.
Okay.
All right, here's an announcement. If you are in the stream currently and the stream goes down at some point, we're very sorry. We actually have no idea what's wrong because nothing bad is happening. Like, nothing clearly is wrong.
No.
So if the stream goes down, maybe we'll have to do like a makeup stream later this week
You
or
might
something
have
like that.
to.
Because it's just, I actually have no idea what's wrong.
That's, yes.
Yeah.
It would be like...
And poor Carly's like, I don't know what I did. And I was like, I don't think you've done anything. I literally don't
Carly,
think.
why are you
Carly!
killing the internet?
Silver Carl. Carl Bell.
Moving on. Okay, let's go back to the topic of this stream.
There was one other thing. I saw some people in the chat saying that they would buy tweezers.
Okay.
I also saw someone being like, you have an agent? And it's like, yeah, I mean, for having an agent, we don't do much. So
Yes,
that's a fair question.
Fair point.
But you know, it was floated at one point to do tweezers. We just we didn't follow through.
Moving on, let's go to the topic of the stream that is captured your interest, the thumbnail, the title, the community post that Carly crafted.
I look like an egg right now.
You're looking at an egg?
Yeah. Also, if you want to, it's because my hair is up, and my hair is up the whole time. If you are interested in playing bingo, at this point I feel like maybe there's a space on bingo that's like everything goes wrong.
Oh, yeah, that should
Stream disconnects.
Oh, yeah. Train here.
Literally, this is not the time the train usually comes. What is happening? Literally, it's been the worst week ever. So.
Clearly what's happened is that the internet, we've shifted into a new timeline.
Yeah.
One in which Frog with Knife reigns supreme.
Yeah.
And I think we should address the
Literally,
fact.
the train literally agrees.
Yeah, the train's, that's Thomas, the tank engine, agreeing about the evil ferocity that is Frog with Knife, or Knife with Frog. Because maybe Knife with Frog on the shirt is really the one pulling the strings.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Things are going wrong. Let's Sodastream.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right,
Was there something else to say? I forgot.
No, definitely not. Let's focus on this. All right, so your requests. So first up, we are going to go down the path of coffee, because we could all use a caffeinated boost right now.
That's what will help this stream is caffeination.
Just gonna take this and pour it into the internet router, give some supercharged life to the internet router. But anyway, so you guys requested coffee. We have Starbucks unsweetened medium roast cold brew, that thing you see in grocery stores on the table.
I honestly like this stuff.
This stuff is very good, yes.
Yeah. I'm the opposite of a coffee snob. I'm a coffee
Drinker.
acceptor.
Right.
It's part of my accepting palate. It's
Yes.
just like literally any coffee of any type with any items in it.
I almost just shook it because I thought it was gonna have the little tag on top, which would have just launched coffee onto our light over here.
Wow, imagine.
And I took that off so you wouldn't have to struggle with getting it off. So, you know what?
This is Carly's Hamlet. Okay, Carly is being continuously hoisted by her own petard, left and right. Every attempt she has to control the situation, she has lost control of the situation. You want me to put? Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Yeah. Let me. This could also be the source.
Oh, for a second I thought you meant there was like confidential information. I was like, oh no.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
Is this Allie's social security number? Oh yeah. Okay. I'll move this to the side here. Okay. I'll make sure. Okay. Do you want me to try to? Where is the frame? I will put this in frame.
This is
Okay. Let's go to the frame and I'll find it. How about that? So if you can also read the chat while I do this. This is yeah.
This is a conspiracy theory that I want to confirm.
Okay.
Anna Miggy says Saf is just 3 frogs with knives wearing a trench coat. That's true. That's true. Jordan says it's Jordan and Nez in a trench coat, but no, it's actually just 3 frogs with knives. But that's because each of them is just 1.5 frogs with knife in a smaller trench coat.
Carly, you want to tell me when? Is it when I hit that top line?
It's to the fill line, yeah. Can you see the fill line?
Yes, I can.
Cool. Because I cannot.
Carly, Sodastream expert. Just eyeball this from a distance. Okay, so we have our coffee lined up, going into the machine.
Bree Sack says, I feel like this is going to be good.
I think it's going to be good, too. The whole stream, that is. What?
At this point.
Yes. Okay, so...
Is it like a Charlotte and Harry's wedding?
Oh, yeah.
The more things go wrong, the better the stream will be? No,
that got us to our silver! Right? The stream is going to be going for 40 years. Don't worry about it, everybody. Okay? All right, we go into this guy, and booyah, I'll cheat like that. And then 3 blasts. All right, this would have problems? No, no.
It didn't, but I would still wait to make sure in between.
Ooh. Is that a problem, or is that not a problem?
I think that's a side effect.
That might just be life.
Is it put in all the way? Oh, you didn't put it in all the way.
Oh.
It has to be locked in and pulled up from the... No.
Like that?
Take it out.
Okay.
So push it. Okay.
This is truly the...
You know that it's locked in when it's lifted.
Only madness stream. Wow.
All right.
Love it.
No, push it up into it before you push it in.
Like that?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. I'm going to hit it one more time, though.
Okay. That looks better.
Yep.
Should I hit it one more time?
Yep.
Go for it.
Soda coffee.
Soda coffee.
Without a hitch. Oh, that was dangerous.
Ignoring whatever just happened, Victoria Rose says it's like that coffee cola from our expired Sodastream.
It is.
Which
Yes.
it is going to be sort of like that, except minus the sweetness, I think.
This
Just
is a
the
winner.
carbonation.
Yes. Do we want to plate it proverbially and put it into a cup?
If you want to, they're over there.
Anshula
that-
Radhakrishnan says merkin tweezers.
Merkin tweezers.
Now here's the only thing is that a merkin is a wig. So I guess you could want to tweeze your merkin if you want to like sculpt it in a specific way, but it's really more meant to add to the hairs rather than take them away.
I love the application of the meme.
I don't think you need to tweeze a merkin.
It's confusing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, you would actually just want to fashion your merkin in a different way, right?
Yeah.
So you don't need to tweeze it. Why is the frog in the room right now? I feel just terrible vibes from it. It's also staring at me, and I feel like it's got the Mona Lisa thing, where no matter where I go, its eyes follow mine.
It's got a bucket hat too.
Hat, which neutralizes it. Yeah.
Okay, so you think the hat keeps the demon inside of it? Okay.
Silver Carl.
The Conjuring 12. Carly's. All right, so here is a glass
Of carbonated.
Newly fashioned.
Oh, sorry.
You go.
No,
You
you
intro
go.
it. You intro it.
Carbonated coffee.
Okay, incoming. It's gonna be in my face. Oh my god, my face is beet red too. Okay.
No, you look cute. You look moisturized.
Fruity?
There is
Yeah, delicious. No.
Is it fizzy? People want to know, is it fizzy?
It's not that fizzy, actually.
Should we,
We could do another blast.
Yeah, you wanna blast it again?
One of the comments was saying that it's hard to carbonate coffee, which
Oh,
is
yeah?
why they do the nitro cold brews.
that makes sense.
It actually tastes better than this stuff usually tastes by itself, though, because it has like a little bit of that like LaCroix.
It has to be to the fill line for
Okay.
it to
Has-
carbonate. Yeah.
Do you want to put the backwash back in?
No.
Okay.
You can
you
make
think?
it to the, I think you have enough, yeah.
You think that's dangerous? Backwashing it?
This is not that carbonated, but it's not completely uncarbonated. It is not a like fizzy feeling on my tongue, but I can see little bubbles coming up.
Okay. Round 2.
All right. Oh.
It's actually terrifying each time.
Oh, that one looked like a good one. I could see some bubbles from the deep.
Dare we? Dare we?
I would wait for the bubbles to go.
Yeah, just wait, just wait, just wait.
I was like, I did a tutorial with you before the stream on how you do it, and you ignore everything. I'm sorry about it. We did a production call this week over the phone. So I think that some of these advanced step conversations about how to do this machine were not had. You know, I mean, it's just, it's harder not in person there, right?
Sarah Wright says,
Let's do it.
stop sleeping on the stuffed Merkin merch.
Who's sleeping on
Would that just be like a
What is
a
a stuffed
fluffy
merch?
triangle? Like, I would release one,
A
but
plushie like on the table, like a desk.
it's like all like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, almost like remember those old like Geico ads where they had like the little like googly eyes on the rock or the money. And be like-
Yeah.
And they would sing like it always feels like somebody's watching me. That's right. That's mine. I can sing better than that.
we'll just make
Non-
a little fluffy triangle with little googly eyes.
Yeah, and it's a merkin. And we sell that, and we see how long it takes for us to like get a filed FCC.
A suit, get sued.
Well, there's like this one really cute stuffed animal store nearby that sells like a lot of cute plushies, and one of the ones he sells like an avocado or like a unicorn or a narwhal, and then we could just add to that arsenal a merkin. You know, I feel like.
DJ's Crazy Adventures would like to see a Franken soda at the end, if possible.
It can happen.
Some people are worried that our Sodastream will explode. It's also possible.
That's fair. A lot.
That's
all
fair.
The things.
That's much more carbonated.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, bring it on. This is actually, that's quite good because it's got some of those, that LaCroixan hint. You like that?
That's good.
Yeah, tippy
That
toes.
does taste like a LaCroix.
What it does is it like takes away the bitterness of the coffee and
Yes.
supplants it with just carbonation, leading to a winning combo.
Yes. Yes. This is very good.
Yeah.
Very good,
And
Tyler.
it's also go-go juice. The more you drink it, the more you're just going to enjoy it inherently, right? It's just going to caffeinate you. Your positivity and everything goes up until.
I'm getting a lot of utility out of this drink. Yeah.
it's pretty
'Cause
good.
I'm getting some tactile stimulation. I'm
Okay.
feeling the bubbles, so I'm getting kind of like a woo,
Right.
and also a chemical high from the caffeine.
Well, here's how it works in my line of thinking is that when I have caffeine highs that are bad, to cut it, I usually need it's a nausea thing. So then I'll drink carbonated drinks to sort of create almost like the ginger alien effect of having bubbles in my stomach to offset that.
Yeah.
So now I'm doing it all in one.
Yes, you
This
are
is-
upsetting and calming your stomach at once.
Exactly.
This is the other thing I was going to say about that is it is, I think you mentioned it, it's like cutting the bitterness.
Yes.
Like I'm not really getting as much of a bitter aftertaste.
No.
That's not bad.
All right, 0 to 10, Saf. What do you think?
I think it has to be at least because my expectations were low, I would give it at least a 9.
Wow.
I'm about to burp though. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shield them.
That is, forget the machine. There's going to be copious amounts of burping in this stream.
I'm trying to protect everyone.
Okay, here's the thing now. Allie is now no longer wearing the Carly hat, which means that the demon is out. So the stream is just teetering on the edge of canceling or failing. Now I feel bad. You can't turn the bear around. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so next up we have the one that in the pre-stream chat was Chris. What's up?
People love ginger alien effects. People like the ginger alien.
You guys know
ginger
what I'm talking
alien.
about, right? Anyway, this is you guys requested carbonated milk. Now in the pre-stream chat, there was some concern about milk making the grade, but we do have milk because it had 35 upvotes. That's a lot. And also that milk is one of the ones that Phil Lester tried. There are other people who have tried carbonated milk, and I don't
This is
think
the
it
actually
has,
carbonated one, sorry.
it doesn't have
I
high
have two.
marks, but I think it's a good addition to this arsenal. And also, Carly strategically said, do coffee first,
And then mix them together.
then milk. So now we're adding carbonated milk to the concoction. Now the other thought though is, I will say, I don't know this brand, Pet, but this looks like it's not for human consumption. When you write Pet on this thing, it looks like it is. What's up?
Yeah, it's pet milk.
It looks like pet milk. I don't know what pet milk would be.
Actually, there were some people who were early in the chat before everything went to crap that were nervous about that. They're like, what is that white bottle labeled pet?
I just thought it was like
Pet.
the right size.
What size is this? Is
Is it a liter? I don't know.
I've never seen that.
It does look like a good amount. Like
It
it's not
is,
like
yeah.
too much. Yeah, I
Right.
agree. I really am so sorry to continue to bring this back into the stream.
What?
But Lauren Ash Sim says they have plushy / stuffed uteri. The Merkin could complement that well.
Right. They do have those.
Right, exactly.
It's perfect.
Yeah, Velcro, you just flip it right over there.
It's a
It's
whole like
perfect.
collector set.
Yeah, it's almost like you have like a friendly uterus character. And oh my God, Jordan's gonna prototype it, she says. A friendly uterus character that you put Merkins over.
Now that Jordan has made the plushy knife, the plushy Jason
What
Voorhees
have
butcher
we
knife.
done? What is next?
I don't.
We
Sky is
ne-
the limit.
we'll see. The frog might come back with a Merkin of his own. Like seriously.
Bottom bikini or merkin.
Is that an order?
Okay, so should we start filling this up? while we
Now
go?
I'm talking about Merkin so much. Now new people are asking what is a Merkin, and I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
Sorry guys, I had to commit to this pour. So once I got it going.
Claudia Arbona says, Saf, I feel like your hair would look really nice with some bright pink to match the merch shirt pink. Now, here's the thing.
What is the thing?
I'm open to it. I've actually been thinking. Number one, I'm interested in cutting my hair with an axe.
Wow.
Number two is I'm interested in kind of like
Perfect amount.
I wouldn't call it a last hurrah, but I'm interested in kind of a last hurrah with my hair before I'm like, and then I'll just gonna, because you know my whole family goes gray early. I do have literally one white hair that's sticking straight up into the air.
Alfalfa style?
Like yeah, like you know like sometimes when cats have like whiskers growing straight out of their head, that's like me with this gray hair basically. There you go. So I'm interested in a last hurrah with my hair before I just have to start dyeing it black for the rest of my life.
This is one that you need to wait in between.
Okay.
It looks nice.
It looks nice in there, yeah, right. I think, is it because there is like trace sugar amounts or something in
I don't
milk?
know. There were some comments that were saying, make sure that like too much sugar makes it explode.
Yeah.
I don't listen.
Define explode.
I did not Google and I'm not a scientist.
I know that you did send
Carly
in the
has
Slack
worked there.
conversation.
Carly has worked here for too long. She's like, I don't listen. I just did it anyway.
Valid point. Having said that, yeah.
Kimberly says carbonated milk sounds gross in theory, but there is a Korean milk/yogurt soda that's amazing.
Oh, like Milkus? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to look so weirded out after I read that because I just heard like a high-pitched squeal.
Oh,
There was a very insidious sounding squealing
the
noise.
CO2 cylinder.
Yeah, I literally heard like a high-pitched squeal. I was like, the pressure is building. No, there's a Korean milk/yogurt soda that's amazing. That sounds good. I'm interested by
Completely
that.
believe that.
Yeah. I'm interested by that. They also, when we were in Korea, which is, I feel so long ago.
Yeah, a very long time ago.
This is a side note. And now that I've been caffeinated, it was a while ago. Hoju Sarah and her boyfriend got engaged.
Yes.
And we invited them to our wedding. They didn't come, but we did. And so I am now publicly
Hoping is, yeah.
for an invite.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I would love to go back to Korea
All right, we had a great time.
and drink yogurt soda. But also the thing I was going to say is I think the thing I really liked from their convenience stores were barley tea. I was really big into barley tea. That was my jam.
It really sounds crazy. Let me hit it.
Do one more.
Yeah, no, Hoju Sarah and at the time boyfriend, who I think rebranded his name, but he went by Tiny Tip at the time. They were the greatest food tourist hosts ever because Sarah does a lot of food content. So we went and tried like all of the fun like different like noodle dishes that have like the nitrous oxide kind of coming out of it and just very excellent ramen tasting galore. So it was really fun. Okay, I'm gonna take this out.
Apparently, O2BN Paradise says, I think I remember an Ann Reardon video where they carbonated milk. It's possible, but nasty like it's gone bad.
Okay.
Honestly, Ann Reardon / How to Cook That. That's How to Cook That, right?
Right.
Like, her videos are
Excellent.
meaning that this is probably not going to work. Like, she's just correct on everything.
That's carbonated.
Really?
Yeah.
How does it taste?
Actually, pretty fun. Not to undermine what Ann said, I actually really like that. I kind of want to hit it.
It doesn't look bubbly.
One more time. I want to hit it one more time. That's
It smells oddly sweet.
No, it's almost like it's activating the sugar.
Is there sugar in? I sound like an idiot. Is there sugar in milk?
No, it's
Don't ask me because then I will look like an idiot.
We just talked about this, Safiya. We just talked about this. We're not sure. Like it's possible. I'm sure that there is like some like natural sugars that exist there. They probably also put some extra sugars in there so kids will drink it.
For example, if you got like alternative milk, like they put like vanilla into almond milk, right? So there's like probably sugar in there,
Hit it one
right?
more time. Ready?
I just don't know about like milk.
I'm gonna let those go down. You drink that. What do you think of that stuff? That is carbonated milk. Milk soda. It really looks like it wants to explode, doesn't it?
It's not that bad.
It really wants to blow up. It's
I taste a difference.
It's terrifying.
I taste a taste of tastes gone by, but the bubbles are not very active. Like I taste like something has happened, but it doesn't taste like a carbonated soda, like bubbles are frothing around. It tastes just like a little bit, almost as if the chemical structure of milk has been compromised and I'm tasting different things, like it's gonna like separate or something. Does that make any sense? That's how I feel.
It kind of tastes like almost in the arena of like a White Russian without the booze in it. Where it's like they like added, it's like, so it tastes almost like, it tastes more like a cocktail because it has carbonation in it, almost like they mixed it with like seltzer water. So like, well, why would you do that?
The whole chat is saying, yes, there is sugar in milk. Lactose is a natural sugar. That makes sense, right? Ose, like glucose, lactose.
I don't mind it.
I'm not good at chemistry. Sorry.
You just went through all the toses you know.
Sucrose. That's the third one. That's all I got.
It tastes like you just put milk on top of like carbonated, like seltzer water. So it's not really very interesting. But let's see how that interacts with our carbonated coffee.
Carbonated coffee. Someone said Anne Reardon is the GOAT. I agree. I actually just watched a video recently of her cooking a fish in the dishwasher.
Oh, yeah.
It was very interesting. I was very interested.
We met Anne in Australia.
VidCon Australia.
Yeah, that was really fun. That was a really fast, that's really gross. It's just like,
all right, hold on. I need to try this.
It's a very surreal drink because it tastes like nothing. It doesn't taste like anything. Yeah, right. It's like it just tastes like carbonated water. Which I know. Oh, I don't mind carbonated water. It'd be like it's almost like, but it's thick like milk.
I'm really sorry. I like it.
Oh my god.
Okay, give it back. Give it back.
Serving me.
Here's the problem.
Talk to me.
The first sip tastes like nothing. You're right. The initial blast is like a weird thing where it's like it almost is. It does taste like a LaCroix, like a slightly flat LaCroix, not that bubbly, but like a little bit of just like an airy taste. And then at the end, it's almost like a nice cafe au lait. Like it's like a nice little milk with coffee situation.
Let me give it a second stab.
It's like nothing and then milk and coffee.
It's nothing at all and everything all at once.
The aftertaste is wonderful.
Okay, bring it on. Aftertastes are an arena in which many of food and drinks can redeem themselves, right? You have to always consider the aftertaste. It's also where they can besmirch themselves, so you have to consider that too. I think that was a very organic sort of play out of Safiya's accepting palate, as I saw there.
Yeah.
You are accepting.
Fructose is another ose.
Oh, you forgot fructose. I mean, that's one of our favorite, right? Like high fructose corn syrup.
Amateur Nail Art 1 says carbonated bean water. Yes. Amy Blois says, don't know how I feel about the carbonated latte. That's kind of good.
Listen, we've moved very sideways, backwards, restart stream in this stream. So let's keep the forward momentum now that we have it a little bit here and bring some of the new guys onto the table here. Starting with, is this the one we're starting with?
Yes, it is.
Pickle juice. So if you guys thought the first round was questionable, we're coming on to round 2 here. This was heavily requested and heavily liked. Pickle juice is the first thing that instantly comes to mind because you guys enjoy torturing us right now.
Honestly, I think this will be fun. Because pickle juice, first of all, I actually recently saw a TikTok where it said, everyone has that pickle friend that you give your pickles to.
Right.
One person in the friend group likes the pickles. And I like pickles.
Should I strain this or should I just pour?
I just poured.
I would pour. And if a pickle comes in, I'll eat it. I don't care. I have an accepting palate. Everyone's already gotten their bingo card square for that.
Are you the pickle friend?
I aspire to be the pickle friend.
These do smell incredible, I will say.
My pickles are great. I love pickles.
I'm a pickle guy. I know what they're saying, that there are people who are like really gung-ho about pickles, you know?
Yep.
I'm not a big like understander, not like I'm not trying to be like actively not trying to sympathize with it, but like when you're at like a festival or like a fair and you go with the giant pickle, you know, the people are walking around with the giant pickle, I'm like, is this really the right time to be eating like just a slab of pickle? But you know, that I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to hate the game. I understand that there could be people that feel that they like the pickle. So, you know how it is.
So, just so you know, 2 cups is the small one.
Oh.
Which is right.
Okay, cool. Also, there's a whole world of pickle shots. Right? Like, that's a thing, is that you take a shot of vodka and you chase it with...
What just happened?
Tyler's attacked himself with pickle juice.
I almost got vinegared in the eye. But like you take a shot of vodka and then you like chase it with pickle.
Maud Holly says, who is my pickle friend? Oh my god, maybe we should make a pickle with knife. Frog with pickle.
Frog with pickle could exist.
Frog with pickle and merkin.
Right. Okay, let's do this. And this is just going straight in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, up to this line. Actually, I completely didn't see it.
Two thoughts. Number one, back. That's no good.
That's not.
We have like almost like like bar towels where you just like wipe everything off, and ours is just coffee and pickle juice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, go a little bit. Yeah, go. Yeah. Oh, wait. Why is this happening?
I don't know.
What?
There it is. I broke the seal.
Why did that even happen to start with?
It must have been some kind of like hydrophilic thing. You know what I'm saying? Like there must have been like some kind of like.
Do we have enough to
Did
even
you
go?
even make it to the line?
I'm really close. I'm not
Can
gonna
we just
squeegee.
go?
I'm not gonna squeegee.
Should we just fill it with water?
Well, I think
Guys,
that
we have
there's
more
more
pickle
pickle
juice.
juice.
Oh, there's more.
Fear
Yeah.
not.
I think that you could just fill it with water, but there is more pickle juice.
I tried all of my pouring techniques there. I did it.
Okay, so I feel like we've mentioned this before. After our very first live stream last year, the McDonald's candles, the whole room smelled funky for a couple days, and there was also one like, oh, that's way better. There was also like one.
This is the play out of being hoisted by your own petard. Thinking ahead is all it's getting at the.
I used the Pyrex when I did it. I got you the wrong Pyrex. That's what it was. That's
Okay.
what, that's
It's
what
okay.
it was.
No, it's fine.
I was just gonna say
best laid plans might span off the That's what John Steinbeck was writing about.
What
were you saying?
Never mind.
About
The
the-
McDonald's candle smelled bad, and this is gonna smell bad. That's the point of it.
I'm sorry. I feel like I cut you off multiple times.
No, it's
there.
all good.
It's
fine. It's what I wanted. It's fine. I forgot what I was gonna say. I also like cucumbers.
Who doesn't like cucumbers?
Cucumbers, like cucumber salads. You know, like your mom does, is with like rice vinegar, chili oil,
Yeah, my mom makes a mean cucumber salad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's classic.
vinegary cucumbers.
My mom is really good with tofu gur, which is like a hard marinated tofu, I think. Don't quote me on that at all. But it's like, I don't know, whatever. It's good, and she puts a lot of spicy and stuff and vinegar on it, and it's very good. Okay, this looks like the most cursed Gatorade in history. But let's do it. Oh my God.
Emma Jubb says, make a dating site called Pickle Friends. That sounds cute and wholesome.
I agree. It could almost be like a
Wholesome and yet raunchy at the same time.
pickle friend. Oh yeah, actually, I was gonna say it sounds like more just like a hangout thing, almost like we're just making friends, right? Not even isn't there
Pickle Friends sounds like a very cutesy way to say friends with benefits.
right? Oh,
Right.
almost like the eggplant emoji.
So it's similar.
Kind
similar,
oh, I
similar.
thought. Okay, wow. I'm very innocent-minded there. It's like, oh yeah, we're just pickle friends. What do you say about pickles? Better.
Brianna Rao says there's things floating in there. Yep, those are the seeds. Ooh.
I really like this smaller
You can
one.
hit it again.
You want to hit it one more
Oh,
time?
yeah. The bubbles aren't up.
You want to
Go
hit
for
it?
it, yeah.
Ready? Oh, Carly.
No, trust me.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Type 40 Imperator says only pickles.
What is that one that's like coffee and bagels or something? It's like a dating site. It's like coffee meets bagel, and that's like a dating site. Yeah. See, they have a lot of cutesy
Is that
names.
supposed to be like a couple's costume or something like that? Like a nut and a bolt?
I don't know what it is actually.
Dana B says, sorry, Safiya, this is the Shrek drink.
It
Yep.
is Shrekian,
Yep.
given it's also the like particles floating around. I feel like there is strong swamp vibes to it.
Nicholas Stark says it's the PP, the pickle pulp. Victoria Rose says pickle boba. Danny Southall says marriage equals pickle friends forever.
It's like Surge.
Allie just said it looks like Mountain Dew.
It's like Surge or Mountain Dew.
Maud
Okay.
Holly says, did I say this? No method, only pickles.
I'm like really dreading this now.
Chandelier says, oh God, no, that is the swamp.
Okay. Yeah, it's very fragrant.
I Captain the Ship says, it's the floaters for me.
Right.
Is this making you hyped up to try this drink?
I'm trying to block everything out right now. So, okay, bottoms up. It tastes good for me. It tastes like a cleanse or something.
How big of a sip was that?
That was pretty big. I don't think that was even a very light sip.
Safiya's face during that was so funny. I don't know why.
It's all about very pursed lips, okay? Because you want to damn blockage the particles. If you can block the particle, everything is
You want
drinkable.
to control the, tighten the orifice.
Everything is drinkable minus the particles, right? Like
Right.
the worst thing in a drink that you can drink is like feta cheese, because it's just horrifying, right? So, college. But you know,
Wait, what did you just
I
say?
said the worst thing you want.
The worst thing you want it to taste like is feta cheese?
No, you can't block feta cheese. Okay, I'm getting, that was a good
What
sip.
does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Okay, so I blocked all particles on that last one, and I got good carbonation. This thing tastes like a magical like hangover cure, right? Because it's kind of got like
Like
right,
the one in the Parent Trap.
right, yeah, like
Right.
the magical drink. It's
Right.
got vinegar is good for you in general. I think that vinegar and pickling are related. It's not even bad actually. The aftertaste is
Yeah,
amazing.
I would drink this.
The aftertaste is amazing.
Yeah, I would drink this.
If you could guarantee me some kind of therapeutic benefits.
I think that my lips have already shriveled up from one single sip.
Oh yeah, salty.
Like I literally, my lips are literally a prune already. But I would drink this for sure.
I sensed tangible effects on my body's motions since I've had my first sip. Like where I almost feel like, whoa, I'm salted out all of a
I
sudden.
feel cleansed.
Yeah. No, right. That's interesting. I'm sobered.
Me too.
Right? Almost like the coffee effects have now been nullified. It makes sense, given that pickles, like, I don't know anything if pickles are...
Well, vinegar,
Vinegar is always...
in general, people like drink apple cider vinegar for health benefits.
There used
For
to be,
gut benefits.
Wasn't there a thing where, like, wrestlers would, like, drink, like, an entire, like, vat of vinegar to, like, drop... Like when you, like, when like, wrestlers have to, like, try to, like, make weight for wrestling and
to
stuff?
gain weight, right? Because salt makes you retain water.
Whatever. I don't know. One of the
Right?
two. No, I don't know. I always thought it was, like, sort of like a...
Do you think
like,
it's an initial shrivel and then a hold on to water?
I don't
There's
know.
like a few minutes.
I'm literally making everything I say up as I go.
You know what? I've noticed that. I've noticed that about you.
Great. This thing is making me want to sweat. Honestly, it's very bizarre, but I kind of like it.
Making you want to sweat.
Esther Plant says, and thus is born the next pyramid scheme, the pickle cleanse.
Oh, you hear it. You could put it all together, and like you could make the whole narrative. I will say, we did a cleanse right before we went to Japan one time because I don't even know why. I feel like we were just like doing it, like we were like.
It was just one of those things where it's like we basically like, this happens to me basically every editing cycle is like the few days before we upload, I basically sleep 0 amount and work out 0 amount and only like add things into my body to like stay awake and finish things.
Right.
So it's basically like just like eating junk food.
Oh, it was a health cleanse for sure.
Yeah, and we were like, okay, we need to be on camera and look presentable and like look like, you know, not as salted out. You know what I mean? So I think we did a juice cleanse and it was not really worth anything.
This thing, nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
But
No,
this thing
it wasn't good.
Feels like it could fit in to
And-
that arsenal.
In fact, the only thing that happened was Tyler got very angry.
I got really lightheaded like for like 2 days, and because I was still sustained, and then one time I just got to the cashews and went to town.
I just
So
want
like, I just got.
to be clear that we do not endorse juice cleanses. I think in general people don't like them anymore.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. I hate juice
But-
cleanses. Friendship with juice cleanses canceled.
You heard it here first. The pickle cleanse is different.
Okay.
Okay. It's real and it's different.
Yeah.
I had a thing. Oh, Aurora Concept says, why do I think it would go well with tequila? Because it definitely
would. Yeah.
It
Okay.
definitely would.
Is this the time now, Carly, for us to go to the ramen? Start the boil, right?
Start the boil, but yeah.
Gabby Ben's Chop says pickle juice has been said to help with muscle cramps.
Interesting.
So maybe it unclenched our tense muscles, and now we're feeling light on our feet.
That's very possible. That's very possible. I have this weird thing. I've been going to the gym, and when I fall, like off of like when I'm doing like pull-ups, or if I'm doing like monkey bars. I was trying monkey bars the other day, and when I land, I have this really intense pain in my chest. Like so I think I'm bruised somewhere. So maybe like the pickle thing was offsetting that.
Yeah,
magically.
Tyler does this thing where he doesn't work out for a while, and then the first time back to the gym, he's like, I gotta make up for lost time, and then goes crazy.
Yeah.
And then it comes. Yeah, then that happens.
It's a train wreck every single time.
Baswati Chakraborty says milk plus pickle equals curd. Please don't vomit after the stream. I also saw someone else say you've created a volcano in your stomachs.
Oh no.
Listen, this can't be the worst thing we've ever done. Let's move ahead. Will
You
we
guys
vomit?
requested
Maybe.
it.
I will say one of the comments on the pickle one was coffee, milk, and pickles. You guys really. What did it say? Let me find it. Oh yeah, there it is. Milk, pickle, juice, coffee. You really want to suffer during the stream, don't you? It's the one at the bottom.
We will try to keep this down. But
I'm
feel like we're not
feeling
drinking
okay
that
right
much. We're
now.
not like chugging anything. There's no volcano erupting or anything. All right, so next up.
I feel okay right now.
This.
Yeah.
So this is where we enter our semi-food portion of the stream.
Yes.
We saw your requests for flavored balsamic vinaigrette, essentially. Carbonated balsamic vinaigrette.
What did you say?
I don't know what I said. I said a million things that didn't make sense. Yeah.
We usually go for flavorless vinaigrette.
Right. So which one should I use? Should I use the little guy or the big guy?
Yeah, do the little one.
All right,
This
cool.
is a really quick thing, but right before the stream, we realized this is not balsamic vinaigrette. It's just balsamic vinegar,
Okay.
which is something you can still just put on salad.
Right.
But I know that people in the chat will be like, that's not vinaigrette. It's vinegar.
So we concede. We have dropped the ball. It is balsamic vinegar. Although balsamic vinegar is excellent, just to be fair, on your caprese salad, right? With a little tomato
Yeah.
and mozzarella.
Yeah.
You put that on there. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just saying it. And also, you definitely can put it on the salad. But balsamic vinaigrette has the white vinegar in it. That's
Yeah.
the delta? Okay. I hear you
I think
guys.
it also has like honey and stuff.
We have Zoo Monkeyful says, is this just starting or just ending? Well, so here's what happened, guys, is that in the beginning of the stream, we brought out a frog with a knife plushie and everything went to hell. So we had to stop the stream and actually restart a completely new one. So that's what happened here. Rihanna Fenech Despian says, oh my God, not more vinegar. Yep. You guys requested it. I don't know what to say. You guys requested it.
I like this stream's setup because any frustration is, well, the comments on the community posts
You asked
were
for
voted
it.
on, and maybe that means in the future, vote/upvote lightly because we are going to take those suggestions seriously. Well, here's the thing also with this is that we are then, just to clarify, we have a salad beneath the table. You guys can't see it, but the salad's there. And we're going to make this carbonated vinaigrette, and we are going to, or no, not vinaigrette, balsamic. And we're going to bring up the salad and then try carbonated salad dressing. That's the point of this one. And this guy is still heating up, so we're not there yet. Should I put this in?
Do you have enough in there?
It's really close to the line.
Oh, okay.
I'll give it a
Oh,
little
you're
splash.
fine. I just didn't know if you needed the second bottle.
Jess Carter
It's up to
says,
you.
don't blame the frog with knife. It's not his fault. Well,
That's
That's
what
unproven.
Hold on, that's exactly what Frog with Knife would want you to say.
excuse me, Jess Carter, are you secretly frog with knife? Frog with knife, holding phone, open to profile. Jess Carter.
I like how Allie is bringing Frog with Knife closer to me, as though these actions are done by her own volition.
Someone literally said that there's like someone's stomach ruptured from drinking too many weird stuffs one time. It's like, dude, that would be us.
That could be
Wow.
possible.
Great.
Are people angry that I endorsed juice cleanses? Because I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't want to be on record about juice cleanses. There you go. All right, we have a little bit of carbonation going.
You can hit it again.
Yeah.
Kim Schumann says, wait, carbonated Pepto-Bismol.
No.
That was actually one of the comments.
There's a lot of
I did not
interest.
bring that up in the meeting.
There's a lot of interest in Pepto-Bismol in the world.
Okay, when we did it with the Eve face mask making machine and we made an Eve face mask,
Right.
it didn't work well. Like it came out badly, like it came out
Really disgusting.
slowly and like not very put together, but it felt very calming on the face.
Really?
Because it's like just like almost like a chalky, it's like a tum on your face. You know, it's like calming. It's not really like, I don't think it's good for like skincare, but like it feels kind of good.
Maybe,
you know?
maybe you have a lot of acids on your face,
Me?
like your acidic elements or pH level, right?
There-
So it's calming.
Could be.
Yeah. I'll do it one more time. I like
Maybe.
this. Look, if we go to this cam, I like this. This little surge. Or is that a bad sign?
Oh, I don't know.
That might be a bad sign. Actually, hold on. Hold.
What?
We
Oh,
better.
is it getting worse?
It's
The
getting worse. We better-
carbonation is growing.
All right,
Like
that's
literally
not
the
good.
stripe is growing.
That's not good. All right, ready?
Oh, yeah.
Popping it off. Ooh, I saw a little smoke come off of that one. That's good. Good sign, good sign. Is this even hot? This is hot. Yeah, I would good way to burn yourself. Is this hot? Let me touch it. Okay, going down to the salad.
Just Medidi says, but you gotta carbonate the salad for the full effect.
Right, that seems definitely doable.
All right, from the start, grow romaine lettuce with carbonated water.
Yeah.
What happens?
Yeah.
It dies.
It's
okay.
not happy.
Cool. Okay, great. This is a nice little salad. Well, a premix bag, or did you?
Oh, it's pre-mixed. I did not.
Carly, these are wonderfully diced onions and little baby tomatoes, Yes.
Apparently, balsamic vinegar has a meme associated with it that I didn't know about, because I was saying this earlier. I'm a millennial and I know nothing but Hufflepuff cringe and side parts. Balsamic vinegar, that's a big word for Elmo. It's a meme. There was the chat was flooded with it, and I was like, what does this mean?
Wow, I forgot.
Carly conveniently forgot.
It's true.
All right, let's see. We'll get a little sizzle as we pour. It's a lot, actually.
Wait, that I heard a sizzle.
You heard a little sizzle?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go in fast now with the fork just to see if I can't get some of the
It smells like wine,
crackle.
but maybe balsamic vinegar always smells like wine.
A little bit.
Could be.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Looks like wine.
Oh,
If not wine, then why wine smell?
this is fun.
Scented.
This could be a Refinery 29 item.
Carbonated salad?
Oh, this salad is bubbly. It's like extra sour because of it. Because the balsamic is already a little sour, right?
I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
Can you hear anything?
Yeah, you can actually.
Okay, hold on. Let me just chew straight into the mic. Ready? Ready?
It's sour.
Did it just hit you? Yeah. You also have a huge leaf in your teeth.
All right, I'm gonna put a little bit on. All right, now I'm gonna mix it in. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, this is the
Is this gonna work?
this is the insider.
Can you hear anything? No.
It just sounds like
It just
leaves.
sounds like salad. The sound of leaves. Wet leaves. Mm. I can't taste any difference. It tastes good. You think you can taste a difference?
No.
You just liked it. You just like balsamic vinegar.
I just like balsamic vinegar in a salad.
Um.
I'm gonna try one more hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm gonna try one more.
Are we gonna taste it?
What? The balsamic vinegar by itself?
Yeah.
That's that.
People are interested.
Woo.
How about, here we go. Hannah S says, how about salad with merkin? Oh my God, it's smoking. All right, yep.
Oh yeah.
All right, go fast now, go fast.
Right now, what? No,
Eat
watch.
it.
And now I go.
I think that's worse.
Oh,
I
fine.
think you're ruining it. Yep.
The amount of vinegar in there. It's like cereal and milk.
So I'm
Oh!
going straight into the mic.
Whoa! I got hit by a round of carbonation there.
I don't think I taste anything. I heard the difference. I don't think I can taste the difference.
Can't really tell.
Mel Roach says spicy. Okay.
My bottoms up,
Oh
people.
my god.
Here, pour me one.
It's kind of fun with the carbonation, actually.
You can't hear anything. This is completely silent.
Yeah.
This is literally
Here's it.
silent.
Woo!
That is carbonated. Excuse me, people. That is carbonated.
That.
Breaking news. This is carbonated.
Time out. That's not great on my stomach.
Really?
Yeah, I might need real water. Where is the water?
There's water over there.
There's a leftover water bottle. It's been here for weeks.
Pass me the Aquafina.
Okay. That was legitimately spicy. That was spicy. It is carbonated for sure. Once it hits the salad, I think the bubbles are lost.
Right.
So in that case, it's just sort of
It breaks apart.
there. It's just balsamic vinegar.
This is a challenging stream, I will say.
Oh my god.
This
It
is,
literally just caught up with Tyler.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. We are starting. There's a lot of water in here, actually. It's getting hotter. It's getting hotter. We're getting close over here for the ramen.
Do you want to skip to the mouthwash?
We should do the mouthwash next.
Let's do the mouthwash and then we'll do ramen last.
Yes.
As it heats up. Okay.
Yes.
Really quick before we move on, balsamic vinegar. What are your thoughts? It's hurting your stomach, so you don't like it.
It's hard on my stomach, yeah.
I think the taste is good.
Okay.
But the utility of it is low because once it hits the salad, it's not carbonated anymore.
Right.
So I would give it a 5. Also, retroactively, the milk, 7, and the pickle juice 10 out of 10. Okay, cool. All right. Ava's Universe says, could you do soy sauce? Soy sauce, we didn't choose soy sauce because it's obviously not similar to balsamic vinegar, but the idea of it being sort of like a dressing or an additive seemed to be the same.
We had to choose either balsamic or soy sauce. And I think that the win on soy sauce would have been sushi.
The other thing is I think
You know,
it's
like a little-
easier to sip a cap full of balsamic vinegar than soy sauce, but maybe you're proving that wrong right now.
I think I am salted out right now.
I
I'm
wonder
sensing
actually if we did carbonate soy sauce, if you dipped sushi into it. No, I think the same thing would happen.
Yeah.
Where it would just like, the carbonation would not sustain itself on its way to your mouth.
I think the thing we're missing here is to carbonate the wasabi.
Oh man.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. We are going to be doing everyone's saying, oh, no soup. Tyler's literally boiling water over here
Yes.
for carbonated
Ramen.
instant ramen. We are going to be doing carbonated mouthwash next. I know we shouldn't be drinking it. Everyone in the chat's like, don't drink it, don't drink it, don't drink it. It's just for the swishiness.
We want to see if we can make these sort of, what is it? Listerine. Listerine. What is it?
Carbonated.
To make the ability to do it for 30 seconds more challenging.
To make, yeah, exactly.
Right.
And then we'll
Add
spit it out at the end. We won't swallow a mouthful of Listerine.
We do have mugs here.
Yes.
For that exact reason.
Yes.
Safiya's very good at swishing Listerine. Really good. Even alcoholic Listerine, which this is actually. So we're not drinking this.
Dude, I look shiny.
Again, prefacing, we're not drinking this. But we are going to be swishing this.
Hold on, I have to burp. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
How graceful. How graceful. All right, here we go. Oof, strong.
Meredith Erica Jane says, look, I came in late and I'm too afraid to ask questions.
Fair.
Fair.
Yes.
Very fair.
So much has happened today.
So much has
I
happened.
mean, it is the understatement of the year to say that we learned a lot here today. I will say, if you guys are enjoying this nonsensical stream, make sure to smash that like button and that subscribe button. And we will subject ourselves to more requests for things to be done to us. And I'm just very uncomfortable by the frog with knife just staring at me because he keeps on getting closer, and it's very
closer and
uncomfortable.
closer.
Yeah.
Helena K says, since the stream is broken up, did I miss shirt of the day? Yes, but we are going to try and magically bring the two streams together later on. Mesh them together
Yes.
like we did with our pasta stream all
Yes.
those many moons ago.
Yes. We'll try. We'll probably cut out some of the bumps and bruises during the actual failure of the stream, but you'll get most of the feel for what happened in a live capacity. All right, ready? Oh, yes. What's up, Saf? And I got
Caffeinated Patty G says the Listerine looks radioactive.
It looks very insidious. Yes.
Faye Noble says, oh, that looks aesthetic.
Carly holds up her finger when she tells me to stop because I think that I blew it so badly the first time we did this. She's like,
Terry Pinky Chavez says carbonated Listerine sounds even more sanitizing. I agree.
this thing's ready to go, by the way. I'm going to throw the ramen here.
Oh, good.
I have to be honest that I found that shot of the Listerine being bubbled very aesthetic.
Yeah, it was great.
Very pleasing.
Double packet, though?
Lock
Not double noodle?
Double packet. You could do double noodle.
Why not double noodle? Yeah.
Go for it.
Loch Nessica says,
My
looks
bias
like a
sometimes.
Baja Blast. Agree. Hard agree.
Saf, while you're at it, can you show me where the spatches are for us to, it's just the noodle there?
This one.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Am
What
I
are you-
doing this right?
Did you put the noodles in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
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 Strain it, you're gonna strain it out and then put the flavoring packet in the water that you strain out.
Got it. When do I put, with top ramen, when do I put the packet in?
Normally you would do it now, but because you're taking just the water, once you strain it out, put the packets in.
Oh.
Because
You're just
there's,
gonna
like,
cook the
things
noodles
in it.
now.
Just cookie noodles. Okay. Oh.
And we'll put the strained water in here. And
Yeah.
leave the noodles in the pan.
Yeah.
Great. This is making sense to me. Let me tell you, you know what's working right now is my brain. My synapses, they're firing.
I'm going to go single, just to be careful, because I feel like sort of like levels of soups is kind of at play here. I'm going to try
Okay.
to be strategic here. I want to move around less noodle if I have to. All right.
Does it look
Oh, ready?
is it time?
Let's go to the cam. That's only blast 2, though. Because you have to wait for the bubbles to go back down.
This,
It looks like it wants to just explode, yeah.
this one and the milk were the explosive ones.
Yeah. Is this batch over here? Yeah, I'll just use this guy. I saw as a comment on one of the recent streams about my spatching, where someone said, "Why don't you guys just get bigger spatulas?" But these are so good for melting lipsticks. So we just you just happen to have a lot of them.
That's actually the problem. Is that for cosmetic purposes, the smaller spatulas are better, so we have way more of them. So yeah, are we trying to cook things with spatulas for lipsticks? Yes, the answer is yes.
Yes. A resounding yes.
Someone's worried that I've lost it. Someone's worried that the Listerine will change our future flavor receptors, but there's no really helping that.
It'll bring up a good point.
The other, oh, I see. Like your palates.
Like my palate.
Oh, I thought they meant
We
like
could
the
also just
Sodastream.
drink the carbonated coffee in between.
Right.
Because I don't know if that actually works for taste, but for scent buds, you're supposed to smell coffee grinds in between, coffee grounds in between things to
All right.
reset your nasal cavities.
Okay. All right. So these are ready to go. Okay. How do we
I think
want?
a single bead of Listerine just dropped down the side. I think it might be close to being.
I think we're good to go. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Here. Hold this.
Yes.
Okay. And pop it. Oh. Okay.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
We should strain that.
Strain that.
What do
The
we?
strainer's in the corner.
Oh, that's right. Okay. That was my question. All right, Saf, you want to get the Listerine ready to go?
What does that entail? Putting it in a glass?
Yes.
Should I do it in the background while you're doing this so I can
Should
see
I put
both
it
things
into
at
here
once?
or into here? Carly, here or here?
I would do it
Into
in the
here,
pot and
and
then pour it in.
And then transition. Okay.
Here we go, and then the Listerine's going into a glass. Are we going to share one glass?
Yeah, let's just share one glass. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. I'm aware of the noise. Can I do that? Can I put that there, or is that going to cook? It might cook.
Yeah, it might cook.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
You
put the
can-
noodles
you can
back in.
dump the noodles back into the pot.
This is the Listerine,
I want to turn
in
off.
case it's interesting at all. It does look sort of.
Give me a second.
There's a bowl under the table. You
Yeah.
can put the noodles in the bowl.
Yeah, but it's too hot right now. I'll cook them.
Too hot. Too hot.
Okay.
Perfect. You're killing it right now.
Hit me. All right, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Listerine test. Oh, the carbonation hit me late. Whoa. Here's another one. Yeah. Woo. Oh, it's residual too. It's hardcore. It's almost like the bubbles.
Ah! Ow!
Yeah.
Okay, I actually felt less at initial blast. Initial sip of
Right.
of carbonated Listerine was less impactful than normal Listerine.
Right.
Then I felt nothing, started growing, normal. And then right at the end, right when you started being like, oh no, I'm feeling something, it started burning. But I didn't really even feel that much carbonation.
It was almost like the protective plaque was eroded away. And then it would
But
left
it was
me
my
exposed.
tongue that was hurting.
Well, there you go.
Maybe the vinegar has eroded away the protective stuff on my tongue.
It could be.
You know, and then the Listerine came in almost like, you know, salt on a wound.
That's
hurt me.
that is what I think it was like. It was like salt on a wound. All right.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel cleaner? I will say my tongue feels like more stinged.
I think when it comes to pain with cleaning your mouth, pain is sometimes good. It's like getting rid of the bacteria or the grossness. What? What's this chuckling?
It's just funny that you're like giving serious sound bites, just like pouring steaming ramen, like instant ramen broth into this Sodastream thing. Also the pulp floating, the floating pulp is adding something for me.
That's why you couldn't strain it after the fact. You need the pulp.
TG says, won't hot liquid be bad for the Sodastream?
I've already done it. It's already been done.
I mean, the answer is always yes. Like, is this going to be bad? The answer is always yes. But
As Lord Farquaad said, this is a sacrifice that I am willing to make. All right, ready, guys?
Yep.
Oh, man. Okay, let me hit it again.
My tongue hurts. That hurt me. But at the same time, I'm interested in doing it again.
This thing is humming.
Can I have more Listerine?
Go try it again. Yeah, round two.
Is there a negative for this, or just it will hurt my tongue more?
I do not have an answer either way.
I think the main thing with hot liquid in the SodaStream is just you have a higher stakes here if this thing were to erupt.
I would cap it at 3.
You're cap it at 3?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's do one more.
Let the record show I said 3. Go for it.
Okay, I think he was thinking about it, but let's do it. Ready? This is. Have you done?
Okay, Listerine round 2.
Look at that smoke.
Same situation. Initial blast was I didn't even feel it. Then it started growing to burn, but it wasn't as bad as the first
All
one.
right, let's get closer for the sizzle.
Okay, you want my mic?
Yeah, mic.
Someone said that the ramen broth looks like emergency. Hold on. Wait.
I want to get the sizzle.
I know, just wait. Okay.
Ready? Oh, I got some bubbles here. I can definitely see it.
Can you hear any sizzling?
No, it just sounds like.
If you look at the side.
There are some bubbles. Well, I see a little bit. Are we gonna have to put this back in and do more? No, we'll be okay, right?
Dude, we're not getting out of this bowl. Are you crazy?
Get the syringe!
Okay. So, I know we have a lot of noodle here, but
Oh. Do move it again.
Move it again.
See?
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go to the action cam.
You can't see it at all. Can you? There's literally there's some bubbling. There's some bubbling.
No, there's definitely bubbling. Okay, let's taste it.
Let's taste it.
Pass me the knife. Sorry, no.
The knife.
Pass me the
The
fork.
knife.
The frost.
Here, let's do spoons for
That knife, yes. Oh, spoons. Oh! All right, here
I
we go.
literally see the bubbling happening.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, that's very carbonated. That is very carbonated.
I'm double Listerine right now, so I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this taste?
Ooh, I love it. Man, I just like ramen so much, though. It's a little bit unfair.
I think that's good.
It's really good.
Tell me more about it, Tyler. My tongue has been burned off.
I think it has some cell. Here's my thoughts. It has some cell as like a destination ramen joint sells carbonated ramen. Like, it sounds like fun, right? But I will say that the carbonation, the common denominator is that carbonation undermines flavor,
I agree.
right?
Mine is the fact that I just Listerine myself twice. I would say the first initial bite has like less flavor, but then the aftertaste tastes as strong as a normal taste would be.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The initial taste is more like nothing.
It's got a lot of bite. When you drink it, because it's hot with the carbonation, it has a lot of bite to it.
I haven't had a lot of hot carbonated stuff in my life.
No, it actually makes it a little spicier. I bet you with like a Shin ramen, it really hits you hard. Carl, you can eat the extra spicy Shin ramen, right?
That's Carly's thing.
Yeah. Carly, the legend
That's
of
part
Carly
of the legend of Carly.
is reinforced by the consumption of hyper spicy ramen.
This is interesting because it's not only obviously this like whatever plain type of ramen we have is not very very spicy, but it's more like an attack, if that makes sense. Like it's kind of like an exciting tactile toothpick,
I see what you're saying.
right?
It's
And
an
then-
assault on your tongue's senses.
And then if this thing were to be more spicy afterwards, then
Right.
it would almost hit you harder.
Like the Listerine.
Exactly.
Right. The carbonation hits you when you're not ready for it.
Yes.
It brings on, what it does is it defeats your defenses. It's almost like a multi-pronged strategy, right? If you think about it. It takes down the exterior defenses, leaving you susceptible to spice and alcohol. So, with that said,
Yes.
I think we actually did learn something here today.
Tanya sorry, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Skifix says, and this is how Regina George died. Welp. Faye Noble says, soup is good for you when sick. Soda helps clear gunk out when sick equals bye-bye. Soda_sick_soup.
I like the vision of combining therapeutic benefits with everything. You know what I'm saying? I like the vision of doing everything at once, right? In the name of efficiency, why have something when you can do multiple things at once? What? I had a better point earlier about the vinegar. Was it not? No, it was coffee, right? Coffee, you see it with the carbonation. Carbonation with the CO2 offsets the nausea. Nausea. So this, you know.
Allie B says, have you done ranch? Allie, is this you?
Allie, in room.
Let's do ranch. Do ranch right now.
If there's ranch in the fridge.
I would never say that.
Yeah, Allie doesn't like ranch. Or at least carbonated ranch, yeah.
That's probably true.
Oh,
Oh,
they
yeah,
want
I'm
me
sweating
to,
a lot.
people are nervous about a Franken mixture, and also someone wants me to try the noodles before you literally eat all of them.
All you.
You're a noodle hogger. Okay.
I am, actually.
Noodle hog. I thought we were pickle friends, Tyler. Jesus.
Pickle buddies. Wow, I'm really actually sweating a decent amount. But that's because I was just eating hot soup. And I was basically sticking my face in the bowl, and the bowl's large.
I don't taste any carbonation on the noodles, but you've also been stirring this thing up for a while.
There is a decent demand for ranch. But
Did you find that there's any carbonation on the noodle itself?
no. Actually, but I feel like that the noodle is a little less, as we said, a little less initially flavorful because of the carbonation. Whoa, I am really sweating now. Lights plus hot bowl of chicken broth equals Tyler's head perspiring.
I think the carbonation has mostly gone down. I think like any amount of like swishing the noodles around and stuff like that is going to get rid of the carbonation. So it's no longer really that carbonated. But
Yeah.
people are sort of interested in a Franken. But we also do have Listerine at play.
We can't do the Franken. I really think that
Maybe it's time to not do a Franken. Maybe.
this is not the Franken round, guys. We will do Franken things in life. We have lots of Franken ideas always.
Just because also people are saying that if you put both the pickle juice and the balsamic vinegar with the milk, it'll just curdle.
Yes, we don't
Which
want
is
that.
already happening inside of us right now. But maybe we don't necessarily, I mean, we've done some awful visuals. For example, the Franken sorbet maker flavor comes to mind. But I think this might be right, Paul. I don't think we need to see that. I don't think we need to see that.
That's all I'm saying. We have, again, learned a lot here today. It's been a very successful soda streaming because I think the worst soda streaming we did was the first one. So we minus the stream being taken down, net, right? That was not good. Yes, thank you. Woo! But I think
A lot of people in the chat are like, is Tyler okay? Is Tyler okay?
I don't know. But overall, I think that the soda stream was successful. What?
You finish your point.
No explosions, right? Stomach inner lining, potential erosion.
We're still standing as of right now.
Yes. Was there something that you were reacting to in the chat?
Amelia says, not time to do a Franken. What's happened to this channel?
Sorry.
I don't know, guys. Should we? No.
I think-
Without the Listerine?
No, I'm really worried about the milk. We have to drive today.
That's true.
We are filming later.
Yep.
So we should not just vomit.
That would be bad.
Yeah, that would be
actually.
bad. That would probably derail some of our things.
I think, I'm sorry to let you guys down. I think we have to omit the Franken.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah. We also probably might want to stop the stream before I continue to be like a balmy June day.
Here's the thing.
My sweat. Yeah.
This was fun. I enjoyed this. I'm still interested in carbonated Jell-O and other carbonated foods in general. I'm interested to see how we can keep the carbonation in foods. That's what I'm interested in. And it might require something more hardcore than a soda stream. So I'm interested in that for sure. Overall, I thought that the carbonated coffee was the best thing by far, and I would legitimately drink that. That carbonated coffee is what I want. What was that?
It is crazy. It is crazy. Wait, my tongue.
You just went back for the Listerine?
I don't know why.
I was just bored and went back for more
Just
Listerine.
within reach, so you might as well.
I would legitimately drink the carbonated coffee. That was the best thing ever.
I think I kind of ran out of things to say.
So you just were like, let me just drink whatever's right in front of
Something
me.
that would actually require that I stop talking.
I was gonna say, did we forget about our 1% code?
Oh! I don't think we did it this week, guys.
We don't have it this week?
Yeah.
Will the one from last week work?
It's supposed to be set on 1 week things.
Really? Oh.
All right. We forgot about the 1% off if you win bingo, which of course is not, overviewed at all. So
Let
it's
me just
basically
make sure.
a
Let me just
free
make sure.
1% code.
Let me just make sure. Does the old one work still?
Bulldozer
Yeah.
with a capital B.
We don't think it does.
We don't think it does.
Let me just check. Let me see actually. I'm not going to check to see if the 1% code. Anyway, this is all to say. Now we're very derailed. This is all to say that usually if you win bingo, or say you won bingo, you can get a
again.
What?
We just paused again.
Oh. Well, we're about to be done. We're so close.
Okay, we're back up, I think.
All right. If you usually win bingo, you usually get 1% off, but we forgot to make the 1% code. So before our stream pauses again, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Should we sign off?
Yeah. Should we sign off?
Yeah.
Maybe next week we'll have to do a 2% off.
Yeah. 2%
That's
off
what
next week. What are we going to do? Okay. Yeah.
All right, next week we'll do a 2% off. I'm so sorry, guys. So if you won bingo this week, just next week you'll get to use the code because we will never know the difference. And just you have the satisfaction of having bingo. So congratulations, bingo winners of this week. I am sorry about not having a 1% off code.
So
anyway, we learned a lot here today, guys. You already said that. There's a free space on bingo. Here are our social handles. What did we do first? Instagram. Here is our Instagram if you're interested in that. Here's our TikTok if you're interested in that. Here's our Shorts channel if you're interested in that. That is very accessible. And we are working on another main channel video. We're going to go film one tomorrow, basically. And we have a lot of stuff going on. So keep your eyes peeled. Stay tuned. And thanks for sticking around. And we will see you guys next week at same time, same place.